we start with a big round of applause to Jane, Dana and the team. What a fantastic event today. It's really gone very well. Thank you very much. All right, so let's change gear a little. Let's move back to Australia, okay? Let's move to Queensland and let's move to copper, okay? My name's Andrew. I'm the chairman of a company called QMines. The ticker code is QML, and we are a very exciting company at what I'd call a real inflection point, okay? We're a developer, okay? We've got fantastic assets out of Rockhampton in Queensland. So we're not 500 k's from the nearest pub. We're not, 1,000 k's from the nearest port. We're 20 k's off the coast. We're right in the regional town of Rockhampton, and mate, this is going to work. This is a very exciting one. Okay, we listed about 3 years ago, a bit over 3 years now, and since then, my team have basically delivered 6 resource updates, many drilling programs. We've delivered, PFSs, maiden reserve statements. We've bought all the land at the mine site. We're doers. Okay, so one thing we absolutely hate is watching the grass grow. Okay, so we're moving along really quickly. We've just completed a $5 million capital raise, heavily oversubscribed, so we're very well funded, and we're drilling right now. Okay, and we're actually drilling our highest grade copper asset, which is called Develin Creek. So some really good news flow on the way that I think gives everyone in the room some really nice, pricing catalysts. Okay. Now, quick bit about Mt Chalmers. Okay, it's an absolute ripper. All right, it's high grade, it's shallow, it's a historic mine. It's copper and gold. So obviously, copper's great when the market's flying. Gold's great at the moment when things are a bit tough. So it's got a lot of great rudiments here that really make it very investable. Okay, so effectively what we've just done, as I said, we've delivered a lot of resource updates there around the historic mine, and we're now looking into, there's 5 other deposits around that mine site that we're looking into incorporating into the mine plan. So we just pushed out a PFS, which showed that one of those 6 deposits makes already over $400 million, okay, NPV on current spot prices, okay. But what's exciting is it's right, because it's open pit project, it's right at the low end of the cost curve, okay, very strong returns, okay, and very quick paybacks. Now, it's not something you often see. Normally you see a payback of 4 or 5 years and whatnot. We're talking about 1.8 years. Normally you see margins, net margins are sort of 25%. We're talking 54% margins, okay. That's because this is a shallow project. It's very good grade. In fact, it's one of the highest grade open pit copper projects in Australia. Okay. Now, what's exciting from my perspective is obviously I've been in the broking business for a while, invested in a lot of companies myself, ran a fund for some time, focused on the resources space. And what's exciting for me is that, let's be candid, it has been a tough time as China's been slowing in the copper space. We've invested, we've actually put in $35 million into this asset, and we've valued today at 22 million market cap, okay? So there's a real disconnect here, and when I think we see on the 18th, later this month, when the US starts to drop interest rates, I think you're going to start to see a lot of capital come back into the small end of the market, okay? And I really think, as that funding trickles down, you're seeing some asset companies that are very well priced at the moment, particularly the developers, that are really thinking to generate some outsized returns. And I think QMines is right at the forefront of that. We've just lodged our mining licence. We've got a historic mine, very high grade. We're drilling today. We're very cheap on any metric. And remembering I said that our first pit makes about $400 million. We've got 5 more of these. And 2 of them we're drilling out at the moment, incorporating them into the mine plan, okay? And we're 22 million market cap, okay, with 5 million cash. So deep underlying value in this space. I'd encourage you to have a really close look at QMines. I'm not going to keep you, it's always hard being the speaker when you're just about to have lunch. I'm not going to keep you a long time, but have a good look at copper, okay? Have a really good look at copper. It has been, everything from the producers down has been a bit unloved, relatively recently, over the last couple of years. But because of that, there is deep underlying value in that space, okay? QMines is no exception. As I say, ticket code is QML. Look us up and come and speak to me after. Happy to give you an overview. Thanks very much for your time.